And with a Saturday doubleheader, a Sunday Cup Series race, and great deals on kids' tickets, the views will get better all weekend long. NASCAR weekend at Kansas Speedway, May 6th and 7th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday. Nebraska football practice number 10 of the spring is taking place right now, and the great Nick Sainert is down there covering all the action. So we have the even greater Rico with us.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Thank you. I was going to say, you're using great there kind of loosely. But then you called me greater, so I accept it. So I'm good with it now. We're fine.
Rico, you came in here with your PlayStation shirt on. You got the bling bling, the gold chains rocking. You got and the loafers. See, I got it right.
Of course.
You got your you repping your loafers up there.
Hold on.
Track and
field.
Yeah.
Rico, what events did you run in, man?
In high school or college? Because they were different.
College.
1, 2, dabbled in the 4 whenever the coaches felt like torturing me. Long jump, 4x1.
What was your sweet spot?
100 long jump.
That
So
400. I don't know how you dabble with a 400, man.
It was whenever the coaches just felt
I'd be dabbling with dead.
Yeah.
And he's not afraid to talk that talk. I saw him and Cluster Johnson going back and forth this weekend.
I should have had those records in high school. Should have had them.
Clusters?
Yeah, the 110s and the 300 hurdles.
He ran like a 37 in the 300s.
No, I should have had it.
Would you run?
I went 30. He went like 37.5 something.
Yeah.
And I was 0.03 off of that. And I was 0.03 off the 110 record as well.
So you were short of the record.
Yep. Should have had it. Didn't get it.
He told class head to head he takes him.
Oh, yeah. He's not running at the same time.
I mean, like right now?
Well, no.
Oh, saying none of us are right now. Back then.
Back then, no. That was a one-time thing for him. I would have got him.
Man, look, I didn't know he had wheels like that, man.
I would have got him.
Because that's rolling, bro.
Oh, yeah.
That is rolling.
And then in college, it wasn't 3, it was 400-meter hurdles. That sucks.
Okay, Rico, because you're a hurdler, you probably remember this name, Ronaldo Nehemiah.
Skeets.
And if you haven't, look him up on YouTube.
I feel like I know the name.
Ronaldo Nehemiah Edwin Moses gets more notoriety because, I mean, Edwin Moses was sick. I know you've heard of Edwin Moses.
Yes. Edwin.
Yes. Ronaldo Nehemiah was an amazing hurdler and was also played in the NFL as well.
49ers.
Yeah, he was just a freak, man. So definitely look up Ronaldo Nehemiah. The dude was insane. But Edwin Moses, remember he had that chain on? That's remind me he had the chains on. And he had that beard with the little afros on his chest.
84 Olympics.
84 Olympics. Edwin Moses was a bad. We think about it, man. They had Edwin Moses that year, Carl Lewis,
Mary Lou Retton.
Who was the triathlete we had on the decathlon? Decathlon. Who was that guy that he was on the Wheaties boxes and all that stuff?
Well, that was, I think it was the 88 when it was.
Well, that's right.
Dan and Dave.
There you go. There you go.
One made it, the other didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made that that was a big marketing campaign.
Yeah, Wheaties.
And then this is great. I dabbled in the 400 too. Coaches didn't make that mistake again. When your name is when your name is fullback trap, I don't see you running the 400.
I don't think we did that.
Nothing about fullback trap says running the 400. Corey Schlesinger out there running the 400.
Oh, I was on the 4x4 in high school. I was like the second legger, so they didn't let me anchor because I wasn't the fastest 400 runner, but a little bit on the 4. And at one point, I think I ran third leg at districts, and we ran against Grand Island and ran against Sam Foltz. That man had some serious wheels. I'm just like, and they're just like, yeah, he's gonna be a punter for Nebraska. Why is he punting? Why? And you just see him, and I'm just like, run a fake punt. Run a fake punt.
Fake punt.
Do it. Dude can move.
That dude could roll out, man. You know, I was watching this probably about a week ago. I meant to send this to you, Raff. It showed I forget what year it was. It was when Usain Bolt was running, but it showed the Jamaican team, the Americans were beating them. The third leg, Rico, it looked like they had it in fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
I literally went to another site to see. I'm like, okay, no. They pushed the button. That brother was really rolling out like that.
Oh yeah, he could fly.
I mean, it was ridiculous, Raff, how fast it. And when Usain got it, was like, it's over.
It's done.
It's done.
But just think, like in his prime, like how much lower his records could have been.
Somebody pushing him.
Well, it seemed like
actually would have ran
at the end. At the end of races, he was saluting the crowd,
exactly,
looking around, and
he broke the record when he was like turned and like looking back, like and he shatters the record.
Okay, think about what you just said.
He runs through the line. The record's it's never going to be touched.
Rico, what you just said, why? And this is a no-brainer for most people listening, but you may not know. You know, I always like to give the benefit of the doubt. Why don't you ever turn your head when you're running?
Slows you down.
Slows you down. You're looking back.
You never look back.
Can you imagine if he would have actually, like you just said, if he would have ran through? Because that time was what, 19? What did he run? 19 what?
No, in the one it was 9.95 whatever the record is.
Stupid. And then
Just
the 200,
disgustingly
and then the
fast.
200 was 19 something crazy.
Yeah,
To 19.6, 19.5?
disgustingly low.
That's
No,
fast.
it's lower. It's lower than
It's
that.
lower than that?
It's lower than that. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's
Because he ran through, had his hands up, looking back at the clock.
taunting and
I mean, blowing kisses and the whole nine. But
I remember when Michael Johnson ran his. I mean, he was flying that. If he would have had somebody pushing him that night, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, it would have. Do you think Michael Johnson stands a chance against Usain Bolt
Ooh,
in their prime?
ooh, I don't know. That's
1919. That's the record.
man. I don't know.
What was Michael Johnson's fastest?
Let's
Because obviously Usain beat his. What was Michael Johnson's?
the all-time top 25.
Man,
Michael Johnson's actually fifth now.
He's like fifth now?
Usain Bolt, 1919. Johan Blake, who was the truth for Jamaica, 1926. Usain Bolt again, 1930. And then Noah Lyles for the USA, 1931. Michael Johnson, 1932.
man.
And then Bolt again, 1932. And then Bolt again, 1940. And then Johan Blake again, 1944. And then Noah, 1946. Then Arian Knighton, who I believe is 20 now,
Yeah.
1949.
Man, I would love to see a Michael Johnson, Usain Bolt
in their prime. In their prime.
Look, I love Michael Johnson.
The only reason why I say Usain Bolt,
Bolt's got it.
Usain Bolt, that stride was
the
just stupid.
The height, the length, the stride, everything, and that's why the 200. Honestly, I think the 200 was his best event. And everybody, obviously, has the 100-meter record, but coming out of the blocks, not his speciality. Once he got up out of his drive phase and started pushing and striding out, that's when he just destroyed everybody.
Yeah.
So that 200, that curve, he just kind of
it was a
coasted,
wrap.
just kept it with everybody.
Yeah.
And as soon as he opened up coming off that curve, it's over.
He gone.
If you don't have a 30-meter head start or a 30-meter
Wasn't enough.
lead, maybe isn't even that much.
I was like
even
AD in high school.
I know it wasn't. When it came time to eat. Chase B, man, appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much, you and your fellow firefighters and first responders. He says, happy Tuesday, guys. Wasn't able to listen to the show yesterday. Was out at Lake Wakanda near Union, Nebraska, helping the efforts for the giant grass fire that was started in Iowa that jumped the river, Nebraska. Fellas, okay, first of all, Chase B, brother, thank you so much. You and all your colleagues and all your fellow firefighters, first responders, the military that was out there helping Air National Guard. Thank you so much, because that thing. And then there was a sheriff that I was just watching the news. He had spotted one that they were able to put out pretty quick. But had he not spotted that thing off in the distance, man, we're probably still talking about that right now as it's still spreading. So the rain helped, less wind helped. So Chase B, appreciate you, brother. First of all, I didn't know fires could jump over rivers.
I think it's just the little
embers,
sparks,
the embers and
embers
sparks
from one side
go
just
to the
kinda
next.
go over, and it's been dry, so it
It
was
was perfect.
You're good.
Man,
Well,
perfect
you're not
storm.
good.
Chase B, thank you, man. Get some rest if you're able to, man. I think they had over 30 agencies, they said, that were over there trying to fight that thing and get it under control. So appreciate that. Elise's dad said, ran run race in my life. Junior high, we had a fat man, 200 for all the throwers. Won then because another fat man fell over about 10 meters before the end.
A win's a win.
Tiny Pig 66 says, I give Rico crap for saying he's Deuce Vaughn, but man, those are some serious wheels, Rico. It is some serious wheels to run at 37 something to 300 the highs, man. Because those things, Rico, I don't even feel comfortable like stepping over a high hurdle. I mean, like literally just walking and stepping over because I'm thinking about the children downstairs. Like, that was close.
It's an extension of your running form. You're gliding over. You're gliding
There
over.
would be no gliding if I tried.
Gliding over. So many.
But all you got to do,
smash that
all you got to
trail
do is
leg.
jump over one, right? And
You're not jumping. You're
over.
hurdling. You don't jump over hurdles.
You hurdle over one, but then you can knock over all the rest, and you're fine.
Well, I mean, you can knock over all of them.
Oh, you can knock over all of
Yeah,
them.
as long as you don't touch them with your hands. It's going to slow you down, but yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna be jacked up.
Smash your trail leg knee. I busted open my knee, my trail leg so many times. Just
I can't
just blood
imagine.
all the time.
Okay, Rico, I'm gonna ask you this before Qdoba guy says I have a photo proof that Rico is Deuce Vaughn. I love it. Qdoba, you gotta hook us up with that, man. Rico's pretty humble. He talks a lot of trash, but he's pretty humble. Rico, was there a race to where you hit a hurdle and you were running and finishing and going, I'm hurt like a mug. This is painful. What was the worst time you hit a hurdle during a race? Because I know the adrenaline's going.
Yeah,
so you don't
it
feel
never happened right. It never happened during or right at the finish line. But the Metro Championships my junior year, I hit a hurdle, destroyed my knee, didn't know, got back to the tent, and I was sitting down, and I realized like my leg was wet, and I was like, what is going on? I looked down, and my knee is just gushing blood. And as soon as I see that, just this instant, just like pain, swelling, like tightness in my knee happens. And I'm like, oh, this is not good. And I got it wrapped up, took some pain meds because I still had the 300s later that day.
So did you end up running it still?
I did.
But then when that adrenaline kicks in, you just kind of forget.
Oh yeah, it's bit. You're warming up and it hurts. You're getting in the blocks, it hurts. As soon as the gun goes off, no pain.
You don't even feel it.
No
the
pain.
moment you're done, you're going, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yep, very painful. I've fallen a couple times. It happens.
Hey, Chase B, love that picture, man. Again, big shout out to you guys and gals, man, that went out there and took care of those fires that were going on by Lake Wakanda there in Union, Nebraska. So we definitely appreciate you for doing that, man, and glad you're all safe. Qdoba guy with the great picture of Rico with glasses on.
Right downfield.
I am Deuce Vaughn. I looked up Deuce Vaughn's track times from high school. I was faster than Deuce Vaughn.
Yes.
Hey,
I'm
I'm gonna start calling you rolling out Rico roll out.
Roll
out. Boom, 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 boom. Roll out.
I was the speaking of rollout, I was the quarterback of the B team my 7th grade year.
Nice.
Didn't pass much.
Not much throwing going on there.
Didn't pass much.
Those were days of the Oklahoma wishbone.
Jamel Holloway.
How many throws did they have today? Oh, they had 2.
A lot of handoffs and a lot of options.
Hey, Bo Lever says maybe you should do an ultra. Would you ever do an ultra race, man? Can you swim?
Yeah. I can't swim that far.
No. I got a buddy of mine, my business partner, actually, business strategist, Todd Kelly. He's 61 years old. He's going to do that triathlon out. I think he's here in Oregon because he lives out in Portland. He told me how much, and he's 61. The swimming, okay. First of all, I'd be screwed on the running because I'd be power walking. You know, I could jog for a little bit.
I don't run
the biking
far.
Yeah, the biking wouldn't be too. I mean, it wouldn't be bad. The bike. I'm not saying I got it, but I would do best on the bike.
No, I got it. It's not going to be good.
Yeah.
It's not going to look good. But I got it. And that's the one I know I will finish.
The swimming part, nah, bro.
You better get a boat.
I don't know, AD. You're kind of known for your swimming.
No.
When we're down in Branson.
I'll let you tell me the story, Raff.
We're down in Branson. AD's like, you think I can swim across this lake? I'm like, what are you thinking?
How far was it across?
Probably 250 yards, probably.
So Raff's family, they had a cabin. We said it was a cabin. It wasn't a cabin, man. It was bigger than this freaking building. It was massive. They sold it, but it was massive. So it was beautiful, man. It went down. We went down with perfect time. We went down right before I had to find out if I popped for cancer or not. So I told my doc, we had this trip planned. It's okay if I find out when I come back. It wasn't going to change anything, so it was a good getaway. So anyway, this cabin, we could walk out from the deck. The river was how far from there?
About 20 yards, maybe.
20 yards away, and this water's rolling. So you called John, and what did John say? How deep it was?
It said it was really deep. I forgot, like 90 foot or something.
First of all, Rico, I wasn't getting in the first place.
And then the water temperature was like, what do you say, like 45 degrees?
That's freezing.
Yeah.
And 80's like, you think I could do it? I'm like, what?
And I'm just thinking that hypothetically.
He said I could do it.
Because Rico, I'm gonna tell you, man, you don't see a lot of brothers swimming.
No.
And it's a true thing. And the reason, and people always feel like, oh, AD, you just playing around. No, it's serious. The reason being, there's not a lot of pools in urban areas. Think about that. There's a reason why African Americans and blacks have one of the highest rates of drownings, because we don't swim a lot because it's not available to us. It's like, how many brothers you know playing golf before Tiger Woods got involved with it? Not around country clubs, not around golf courses. Now, you can play basketball anywhere. We used to get a hanger and put it on our back door of our bedroom with and rope foil up like a basketball. You know, so you can get a hoop in. I mean, you can hoop in. There's a basketball hoop within, walking distance, but pools and golf courses, things like that. So bring it back to the whole story. When Raff said that water, I'm like, dude, I don't even want to get in a boat in that thing, let alone try to swim across it. Raff was like, AD, I don't think that'd be a good idea.
Like, all right, AD, here we go.
Hold on, let me get the boat. You can start the song. I'll be right next to you the whole time.
Folks, we're going to get a message from our sponsors and partnerships. We'll be back on AD and Raff. It's The Drive, 93.7, The Ticket. Rico holding it down this morning.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technology. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the intellectual and developmental disability services your loved one filling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
There's a new way to vacay when you fly LNK. Check out brand new service at the Lincoln Airport to some of America's favorite travel destinations. Catch convenient nonstop flights to Vegas, Atlanta, Minneapolis, Orlando, Austin, Dallas, or Nashville when you fly via Redway. With so many affordable options to choose from, planning your vacation has never been easier. Visit goflyred.com and book today. Flights are public charters offered by Global Airlines, operated by Global Crossing Airlines.
Nebco brings steel drivers for ready-mix concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical, and retirement benefits, paid time off, and we pay for CDL training. Apply today to earn an average total compensation of $50,000 to $60,000 your first year driving. From Nebco's beginnings in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown comes to Lincoln's Pinnacle Bank Arena, 6:45 this Friday.
I am back.
You'll see Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Charlotte Flair, Sami Zayn, and more. And from Monday Night Raw, the OC's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson face the Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio, and more. Tickets start at $20. Available now at Ticket.
Think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. But now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction material. They sell in bulk to save you money, buying anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. They deliver anywhere, and if you mention you heard this ad on 93.7 The Ticket, they'll deliver in town for free through the month of April with some restrictions applying. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-7.
Bakewood, perfect place for breakfast or lunch in April. Try their pesto cream cheese on any breakfast sandwich. And try the Karma Latte, as 10% of proceeds from that drink will go to the Teammates Mentoring Program. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
There was a kid at Baylor, and he dealt me with this. He was mean. He said some things to me that he shouldn't have said to me. We had scored a touchdown, and you know, when you score a touchdown, extra point, and he was all in my face, talking crazy. Yeah, you keep sending the other dudes over here. You this, you that. Bleep, bleep, bleep. After that field goal, he's in my face like this close. So you know what I did? I spit it. Oh, no. You broke the golden rule.
I hit him on a
You broke the golden rule.
It wasn't right.
I lost all respect for you.
Why?
I don't really want to be on your show no more. I'm done.
It's April, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Are you a veteran looking for a new companion animal? A dog, a cat, or maybe something else? The Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs Vets Get Pets program can cover up to $350 of your pet adoption fees. Visit veterans.nebraska.gov/vetsgetpets to learn more about program requirements and how to apply. Want to help support the program? Get your Vets Get Pets specialty license plates from the Nebraska DMV. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Veterans Affairs. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 97 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Tuesday. AD OBJ has got a new home.
Hello.
Oh.
Is it Rico you're looking for? Because I can see it in your eyes, and I can see it in your heart. It's Rico jumping hurdles in 3704. Is it 3704?
Whoa.
What'd you write there?
I think that was my summer. In high school, I topped out at 40 flat. In the summer, I think I went 37, 38.
My brother Mark had the record at Lincoln High since 83. It was a 39-3, but you would have beat that by 2 seconds back dang there. Luff, who's at was,
Oh, Darius?
Darius
Yeah.
broke his record. And my brother Mark was there because, he would Brother Mark said, I seen him running. He goes, he was getting close. He goes, I went out there and did a Mike Tomlin, just put the foot out there. But he's got a pretty good relationship with Luff too. And Darius, being a Lincoln High guy and played ball and everything, because he started off playing football, which was kind of a shocker to a lot of us. But you got to go where you love him. Then he found out, you know what? I like the track better. So I'm glad he found his. I'm glad he found his calling and where he's comfortable.
It's been really good for him. I mean, broke the school record, first outdoor meet.
Yeah.
110. So
I'm pumped for that kid, man. I'm pumped for that kid. Raff, to your point, like you mentioned, man, that LBJ signed.
OBJ.
Not LBJ, not LeBron. It's like football too.
Lyndon Baines Johnson is back.
LBJ works.
LBJ. Lord, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Man
He's been dead for a little while, AD.
Man hasn't won squat.
The man is back.
You owe us an apology, and I want it. Well, the Baltimore Ravens have agreed in principle to a 1-year deal with wide receiver Odell Beckham. They announced it Sunday. In principle, now that we had received $1.165 million base salary, a $13.8 million signing bonus, and up to $3 million incentives. Which Rico and Raff, I think that's the key thing, is that there's some incentives involved in there. I was a little surprised by how big the signing bonus was.
My surprise is they've been resisting to pay Lamar, which I almost said OBJ. No, they've been resisting to play Lamar, which I understood that because he's had some injuries the past couple years and that guaranteed money.
Yeah.
But then they totally kind of changed course because OBJ's had injury issues himself, and you give him $15 million guaranteed with a chance to make 3 more on top of that for 18. So now I'm like, okay, so everything that the Ravens were resisting, they just kind of went out and just said, hey, here's free 15 million to you. So now I'm thinking, you got to go to Lamar now, and you almost got to give him what he wants.
Rico, if you're the GM, and the thing about Baltimore, I think we can't be remiss on is that they've historically run a very good program.
Oh, yeah.
Franchise. You know, they're very blue collar. They're not going to overpay, sometimes underpay, which we're seeing right now. But they've always done things
till OBJ now.
Yeah.
So they kind of changed things. So that's where it threw me off.
It's a little different.
They've been standing, close to the best with what they're saying, like, well, we're not going to overpay Lamar. But then you come out and I feel like you overpaid Odell.
Let me ask you this, Rico. If you're the Ravens, DaCosta, because he took over for what's his name? The one they had for you, Ozzie Newsome. Ozzie was the guy.
And
for Ozzie was solid.
Yeah,
Ozzie was solid.
Everybody loved Ozzie.
Where'd Ozzie go?
Yeah, he's
retired. Yeah, because he was there forever.
He's probably still involved, but
maybe a consultancy or something of that nature. If you're DaCosta right now, and this is, like I said, we all know OBJ. Now, think about this. It blew me away that he's been around since 2013, 2014. That dude has been around for a long time, but he's been so injury plagued is the reason why it kind of 2014 is what his first year was. Correct. Now, think about this, though, Rico. He has a propensity to get hurt a lot. To no fault of his own. Do you feel comfortable if you're Lamar?
Having Odell as your number one receiver? I mean, not really, because, well, I don't know why you wouldn't, because if he does get injured, you're right back to where you've been all of these years with no true number one receivers. So
because you got Rashad Bateman in the room, and you got Devin DuVernay. That's what you got in there.
Yeah, you have no one in the room.
Exactly.
You have no one in the room.
So
I like Rashad Bateman, but still, no.
He's not going to scare you.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't scare anybody. If Odell gets hurt, you're right back to where you were before, where you've just got the mediocre receiving room and Max, not Max, the tight end.
Let me see here. I forget his name.
Andrews.
Mark Andrews.
I
almost said Todd Heap.
Well, he was there for so long.
I went to the way back.
You're right back.
We got LBJ. We got Todd Heap. We're going to old school here.
Yeah, you'll be right back to that situation. So
he still gives me nightmares, though, Todd Heap.
I would feel confident having Odell Beckham for however many games you have him for, and hopefully you're able to keep him from getting injured, hopefully in a whole year off from his past injury. Did his body good, and he's able to stay away from any more serious injuries. But if I'm Lamar Jackson, I mean, I'm still looking for my money, the money that I deserve, being an MVP, leading my team to the playoffs year after year. I still think that he should get that money. I just don't know if Baltimore is going to be willing to do that unless they make it incentive laden, which Lamar's his own representative. I don't know if that's what he's going to go for.
I think it's going to switch. I think he's going to get that money, and he's going to get it guaranteed just off that signing. It just seems like everything has changed. I mean, he wrote his letter to Baltimore saying, "Goodbye, Baltimore. It's been great, blah, blah, blah." But all of a sudden now you've signed OBJ, and it looks like he's happy with that signing, almost like maybe he had a hand in it possibly. So now I'm like, okay, it looks like the Ravens have taken it about course, and they're like, all right, we're going to get this done. So it would not surprise me within the next couple of weeks that he signs.
Or they're going to trade for Aaron Rodgers. Just throw everybody off.
Yeah, little bro Jeff Essing. Jeff goes, team guaranteed versus 200 million guarantee is a little different, Raff. Not all franchises hand out money to QBs like them.
Well, if the thing is like, I know he just used 200 million, but if it was 200 million guaranteed, the Ravens would give it to him in a heartbeat. But it's not that. He wants like 300 million guaranteed.
What does Rico look at him? What does he want?
Lamar, what does he want?
What is Lamar's number? What is his number? What is his? What do
He wants.
What does he want guaranteed though?
Deshaun Watson got $265 million guaranteed. He wants over that.
See. And first of all, Cleveland made a mistake giving him that money.
It's been widely speculated that Jackson is seeking a contract in the range of the 5-year, $230 million fully guaranteed deal that Deshaun Watson received from the Cleveland Browns last year. Because the Ravens offered him $3 million, 3 years, $133 million. He wants a longer contract
and guaranteed.
The
key is the guaranteed. Because I think the Ravens in a heartbeat would give him, 5 years, $300 million, but
you
not
know what,
guaranteed.
though, man? There's a part of me too.
They offered him a 6-year extension that included $133 million fully guaranteed. It was worth up to $290 million, but he wanted more.
He wants the guaranteed.
You know what? As far as
especially with his play style.
Yeah.
So you're saying you would or you wouldn't?
If I'm the GM?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm doing it. Where are you going to go? Are you going to go through the draft and hope you land on somebody that's going to be an MVP? Are you going to trade for somebody that hasn't been an MVP because the MVPs aren't on the trade block right now? You have somebody in the room that won an MVP, has taken your team to the playoffs. You know exactly what you're getting with him.
And you haven't exactly equipped him the best either.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what you're getting with him. You haven't helped him.
That 130 to me, first of all, it's a stupid amount of money. We're talking about relative to the conversation, okay?
These teams have the money.
130 compared to Deshaun Watson, that's $100 million. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
That's $100 million difference. And what has Deshaun Watson done? I mean, you paid him not to play. I mean, he was suspended, okay. He's still got a crazy amount of money to sit on the sideline. Mm-hmm. And there's cases coming out left and right. Not getting the off-field stuff, but that's a reality situation. But I'm saying, if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm going, nah, bruh. Nah,
and that's
$100 million less,
and that's what he's doing. And I agree with that, but where I'm at is I just don't know how much higher you can go. Like I could say like 200 million, and then if you want to do 235 and be the same with Lamar, sure. I guess you could do that, but when you start getting into that 250, 260, then you get into that Bronco range. But even Russell Wilson's contract's not even that much guaranteed.
Well, I don't think he's looking for 250 or 260. He wants in the 230 range.
Yeah, which I think is,
if you give him 238, I'm sure the new quarterback sets the market. That's how it's been every single year. The new quarterback gets more money. Yeah. Dustin says no quarterback should get more than Mahomes, period. Nobody is getting more. No Mahomes had the 10-year, $500 million.
But actually, Mahomes' contract is team friendly.
It is.
It's very team friendly.
It's adjustable.
Well, they worked with it, so year by year he doesn't get as much, but it's 10 years, $500 million.
Oh, the
and
Ravens
also like
would be
part
all
ownership of the Royals.
Yeah. Let's get it. Go ahead, Raff.
Oh, no, I was just going to say they'd give Mahomes' contract in a heartbeat to Lamar Jackson. Because it's not.
See, I like this because Jan Leakin says, I love you guys, but I completely disagree with your stance on Lamar. I would never pay him that money. And the Browns absolutely flipped the quarterback market on his head with that deal. You know what, Jay? Granted, they did flip it, but that's the market now. So right, wrong, or different, that is the market. Yeah. That's like a house. If your neighbor sold theirs for, 100,000, and yours, people are trying to offer you next door, they're trying to offer you 50. You're like, no, bro. I seen what the market is going at right now. Right, wrong, or indifferent.
Watch this.
It'll correct itself eventually, but until it does correct itself, I'm not getting shorted of $100 million. Just not going to do it. It's a business at the end of the day. Yeah. Right, wrong, or indifferent, flipped or mess up the market does correct itself. But until it does, I want my money. Mm-hmm. We got a caller. Tyler. What's happening, brother?
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
What's up, my man?
Good.
Talk to us.
Hey, well, I was just listening in on your conversation about Lamar Jackson. Just kind of got me thinking a little bit. And, maybe it's not all about the money and the reason that they didn't want to give him that whole amount if it was $300 million or whatever he was looking for. But maybe it's he's got that cockier side to him, so maybe the team itself was just a little bit like, hey, we don't think that this would be beneficial to the team as a whole if we keep somebody that we feel doesn't want to share the spotlight, if you want to call it that. And the quarterback position for years and years, as you said, it's just been going up and up in the prices you have to pay because every team in the NFL or anywhere will pay money to get a good quarterback. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, I mean, the Ravens will go out there and they'll throw money at somebody eventually. You may not get someone that everyone's hyped about for a long time, but I mean, is it really worth the $250 million or whatever that Lamar kept around if there are issues deeper in the locker room that maybe we don't know about. So I just wanted to bring that up to you guys, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.
Hey, Tyler, appreciate the call, brother. You got some great points on it. Like you said, they if Lamar doesn't work, it may be someone else they do throw money at. And in the words of Cupsker here, he goes, leave it to the Browns for ruining things. Go Steelers.
No, I think the whole thing that it comes down to is the longevity factor. And they're looking back over the last couple of years where he's had injuries.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the one thing that's keeping him from giving him, the full guaranteed of what he wants. Because from what I've heard from him is that he's no problem in the locker room. He's a great
locker room.
Team
the
guy.
The guys love him.
And he
exemplifies Baltimore.
Yeah, I just think where Baltimore's getting hung up at is just the guaranteed, how much guaranteed money to give him. But I'm thinking with OBJ there might be, a turn, and I see something in the next 2 or 3 weeks, something getting done.
Well, I know Jeff Essink is really tied in this. Well, he's a Bears fan, but his son, though, Benjamin, is a huge Ravens fan, man. So, well, folks, we'll talk more NFL in spurts when we come back. When we come back, though, we have some history to where you want to listen to those voices sing to you. You want to hear. You do. You do. We're going to have a word from our sponsorships. That's the next voice you'll hear from. We'll be back on the drive with AD and Raff. Rico, hold it down on 9.7 The Ticket.
This is Jay Foreman. I wear gear to protect my health on the football field, and I'm protecting it now with the Bivalent. Get up to date while it's still free. Learn more at thelincoln.org.
Several irrigation contractors in Lincoln go out of business every year, leaving sprinkler system orphans begging for service. The folks at Judson Irrigation should cheer for these little fellas. They've been coddling these orphans for more than 40 years. From redesign, repairing, replacing, and restoring, remember the Judson Irrigation Orphanage.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill. Open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
There's a new way to vacay when you fly LNK. Check brand new service at the airport to some of America's favorite travel destinations. Catch convenient nonstop flights to Vegas, Atlanta, Minneapolis, Orlando, Austin, Dallas, or Nashville when you fly via Redway. With so many affordable options to choose from, planning your vacation has never been easier. Visit GoFlyRed.com and book today. Flights are public charters offered by Global X Air Tours LLC and operated by Global Crossing Airlines Incorporated.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. They're the most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fasting. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from being where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL and B drivers. Gaina Trucking guarantees a 40-hour work week year-round, and their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln.
Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
A warm, breezy day on the way here for our Tuesday. Highs this afternoon around 85. South winds could gust to around 25. Heading into tonight, mainly clear with a low of 57. Tomorrow, even warmer and even windier. A high of 88. South winds gusting 35 to around 40. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Ticket Tuesday.
Ticket Tuesday. Unknown texter, here's the thing. AD, the reason this thing with Lamar doesn't get it solved is because of people like you. Come on, unknown texter. Saying that one team
What do you
being
mean, people
like me. State your name, sir or ma'am.
Go ahead.
This is not how smart business works, okay? I know how smart business works now, okay? Lamar needs to understand playoff wins are more valuable than MVPs in this business world. Rico, help a brother out here.
Deshaun Watson and Lamar Jackson each have one singular playoff win in their NFL careers.
One. So unknown texter, I know what you're going to say. Well, because of one dumb team. He's going to say Cleveland. I get that. You look at the history of the NFL. And you know what, unknown texter? I'm not very smart at business, but I've been in it for a long time. I'm not saying it's the best business practice. I'm simply saying that's what the industry does in that particular space. I'm not saying that happens in all businesses. And since when have we ever thought that every NFL team was smart business? Rav, this is no knock whatsoever. Would you have given that man that type of money now in hindsight, not looking at the longevity?
No.
No. So it's never been based on who's the sharpest business person. Look at the Dallas Cowboys. Pete, I'm sorry, not a knock against you Cowboys. But how many? Look at the Raiders.
But kind of.
Okay, look at this. Look at the Raiders, man.
Oh, you can't change just to be nice to Pete. Come on now.
No, it's not. No, I'm just stating facts.
I know.
The Raiders were paying Russell years after he busted. So this is not about who's the sharpest business person. This is about a market that at times gets offset, that usually corrects itself at times, but it's simply stating the facts. It's not about smart business or who knows business. So people like me, so brother, unknown texter, state yourself. What I'm simply saying to you, my friend, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in, is this. That's the way it is. That's just the way it is right now.
Some things will never change.
Yeah, it's the way it is, man.
No.
You think about Jamarcus Russell.
Oh,
he was getting paid years after he was with a bust with the Raiders. He is one of many examples to where it's not about smart business practice, although that is a nice quality to have. Mm-hmm. It's about the market. Hence why if it wasn't about the market, why would Lamar already sign that? Yeah. And we can go for a player each year that does the same thing over and over and over. So unknown texters, people like me, I'm just simply stating the facts of what the market is.
And one of the things too is like that I go back with Lamar is you look at Cam Newton, for instance. You look back 6 years ago. I mean, he was everybody's All-American and stuff like that. And his body took a beating. And luckily, I guess Carolina got out with not signing like a mega contract to him. Look where they'd be sitting right now. I feel the same way with Buffalo. What are they when Josh Allen comes up and he needs his contract? What are they going to do? Because
he's going to get so much money.
But his style of play is not conducive to a long-term guaranteed contract because you're not sure how long is he going to be able to keep up that style of play? And that's big into his style of play. And Lamar Jackson's the same way. It's like, I look at him and I'm like, okay, yes, he's put up great passing statistics. However, a lot of that came off his ability to run off play action passes and rolling out in the pocket. And it's like, is this something that is going to continue? Or are those leg injuries going to take? And then you go back to how well, out of the pocket does he throw? Like Russell Wilson, he's another one that I look at too. Now it's like the early years of Russell Wilson, a lot of his passing and stuff was coming from out of the pocket, moving around. How many more years of that does he have where he's able to, get out? Because he's not as fast as what he was.
No,
he still can run, but he's not Russell Wilson of yesteryear.
You know, Raff, all due seriousness, man. If Russell Wilson, even under Peyton, struggles like this year, like he did last year.
Oh yeah,
well, they got financially have the money they could release him. But I'm simply saying is this: those boo birds are going to get louder and louder.
Well, they didn't sign Jarrett Stidham, just to. He'll be there to, come in for Russell Wilson if something happens.
Think he'll spell Russell?
I think the possibility is there. And it just, and the thing about it is I know Tom Brady kind of threw everything off kilter with, playing to the age that he has and when he comes back next year, but seriously, at the end of the day, the NFL is a young man's game. And
it is, man.
When you start seeing those, like Lamar Jackson, like he's a freak. I mean, I think he's a great quarterback, but it's just like those freakish abilities, will they decline? Where are we looking out there? And the Ravens, I'm sure, looking the same way. They're like, okay, first 3 years, we'll give you, whatever you want. If you want, $40 million a year for 3 years, you got it. There's $120 million right there. But where they run into problems is year 4 and year 5. It's like, can we still give out that, be locked in for 5 years at $40 million a pop and say he comes out?
Lamar is only 26.
Yeah, but
he's the same age as Bennett, the starting quarterback that started for Georgia this year that won the championship.
They were in the same
class,
recruiting class.
Yeah. And I get the age,
which is nuts to think about it.
But you have age and you have football age, but he has been in the NFL for what, 6 going into his 6th year.
I think so, something like that. But you also have to think about his injuries. His leg injuries did not come off of him running.
Yeah,
all of his injuries, and I looked this up and I saw this. Somebody else was talking about all of his injuries have came from in the pocket.
Yeah,
have came from when he gets hit in the pocket. Yeah, and he gets sacked. And that's when he runs. He's smart.
He's actually
he
saving
slides.
himself.
He runs out of bounds.
Oh,
he avoids. He's never been outside of in the pocket. He's never really been blown up in the NFL.
But running, passing, whatever, injury's an injury. And when you start taking the toll with leg injuries, then you take away from, that amazing get outside the pocket and run, and well,
your creativity suffers because the legs aren't able to do it.
And I understand where the Ravens are coming from by not wanting to, to go all in 5 years. But I totally agree where Lamar Jackson's from. You only play NFL for a certain amount of time in your life, and you want to cash in with as much money. So I don't think it's so much about him not wanting to win Super Bowls and stuff like that, because what they can do is like Patrick Mahomes, for instance, his contract, he got paid a lot of money, or he will get paid a lot of money, but they've had that contract set up. It's very team friendly where the Chiefs are able to adjust and, sign more people, and he can take less money. And at the end of the day, he'll still get all that money, but they have it. So that's just something that the Ravens, I would assume that's what the Ravens will try and, put him on. But but at the end of the day, it's, you got team, you got player, and it's where they find their.
Tyler Sam's got a good point here. He goes, if Lamar really loved the Ravens, why not take the pay cut if you want to win a Super Bowl with them? I miss loyalty with sports and quarterbacks specifically. Here's the reality. And Tyler, I feel you. And I think one thing, me being a Steelers fan, and it's like one of our texters put in there, what one of my fellow Steelers fans put in there, that, the Steelers historically, and we've done this since the early days, we pay little, we get a lot out we get. But if your culture is not already established that way within your organization, good luck with that. Because people, when they don't have a propensity to pay a lot, they're going to hold your feet to the fire on it. If you don't have a strong enough front office and a culture, and I'm, like I said, it's just, obviously I'm biased, but it's also facts. Pittsburgh historically has not paid people crazy amounts of money.
Yeah.
We're going to pay you value, but we're not going overboard. We're not throwing you everything, because we realize we're looking long-term. We're looking at you right now. And it goes back to your point, Tyler. There's some guys that I was pissed that we got rid of at times in Pittsburgh, but they realize this person here is probably about done. Okay. It is a business, to go back to Unknown Texter's point. So what I'm simply saying is everyone doesn't run the franchise like Pittsburgh does, and some of your other blue bloods that don't go into those big salary things. So loyalty goes both ways too. And you know what? The NFL ain't loyal.
Yep. And then
you got it, to your point. And to your point, you got to get your money while you can.
And Chase B says, he goes, is Joe Burrow in the same boat? Yeah, Joe Burrow's in the same boat.
I think he will be, man.
He took a lot of hits, and teams.
Shoot, he was sacked 9 times in one game 2 years ago against the Texans. I mean, Houston, not Houston, but Tennessee Titans.
I mean, the NFL is not for long. That's what they always say. So these teams, when you're getting hooked into like 5-6 year guaranteed contracts, I'd even go out. I'm not 100% sure on Patrick Mahomes' contract, which actually I know his final years of his contract, that's not guaranteed money.
Hey, Cupsker, exactly. Le'Veon Bell and AB. I was not happy we let Le'Veon Bell go. I'm like, man, then I see it. I was like, yep, good move. Antonio Brown's another one.
Yeah.
Le'Veon just got greedy, and he didn't make that much more when he got there. And his career's ever been. He's boxing, getting knocked out now. Yeah. Antonio Brown, no comment. We already know what's going on with that one.
All right, we'll send it a break.
Folks, we will talk history when we come back.
Talk history.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. So online at ticketfm.com. The internet. KNT 97 The Ticket.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to NovotnyNutritionandWellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown comes to Lincoln's Pinnacle Bank Arena, 6:45 this Friday.
I am back.
You'll see Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Charlotte Flair, Stacey and more. And from Monday Night Raw, the OC Snoop Gallows and Carl and Judgment Day's Damien for Dominic Mysterio, and more. Tickets start at $20. Available now at Ticketmaster.
Culture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with options to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Spring is in the air. Everyone knows this is the best time of the year to buy and sell a home. Johanna Rhodes with RE/MAX Concepts Real Estate is your go-to agent for help with one of life's big decisions. Come see Johanna at the Lincoln Earth Day celebration Saturday, April 15th at UNL's Innovation Campus. Green vehicles, local foods, live music, and family-friendly activities from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Learn more at lincolnearthday.org.
Why are some people more successful
Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships, one with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
It's April, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No tagline, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Put lawn irrigation on automatic. Think Judson Irrigation for worry-free service to Lincoln homeowners and business community. Judson Irrigation will turn on your sprinkler system in the spring, repair or redesign as needed, and turn it off in the fall. For service to orphan sprinklers, remember Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Call the Judson Irrigation Orphanage 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Welcome into The Drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history. 13-0. And bring that trophy back to
Arena football head coach of the crew of Husker, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in all history.
We have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Ticket Tuesday. AD, I think it's probably about that time we make our way to the man, the myth, the legend.
It is. It is.
Are you gonna say?
I was waiting for AD to say.
Oh,
are you gonna?
I was just going. It is. It is. It's that time for the man, the myth, the legend, Sam Cooke.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much of biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be.
Ah, beautiful.
We could bring Rigo in the fourth, maybe do it again, man. The listeners are going, please don't. None of you.
please, dear God, stop.
It just don't get old.
You know, a quick thing. This is somewhat history because my man Thomas and Lincoln said this is kind of NFL talk. We'll hop back into it. Is AD is TJ being the most? Is TJ mean Watt being the most paid on Pittsburgh? Yes, he is. And Watt's contract is $112 million basically. Signed a 4-year, $112 million contract with the Pittsburgh Steelers. $35 million signing bonus, $80 million guaranteed with an annual salary of $28 million. He earned a base salary this year of $20 million. We made that's what it would make this year. Cap hit of $29 million. So that's one out of the ordinary for Pittsburgh to even do that. But I think his production has definitely shown that. But historically, we do not do that. They don't do that in Pittsburgh historically like that. But he's kind of proven his worth. History. Got a lot of history here. 1975, Hank Aaron returns to County Stadium as a Milwaukee player after his offseason trade from the Atlanta Braves. Brewers beat Cleveland 6-2. That was in 1975. And because last week was Masters Week in 1960. Now think about this, Raff. When you mentioned, I think it was a couple of days ago that that golfer won, that Jack Nicklaus won his first one 60 years ago.
Yep.
Which was nuts to think. I was like, no, Raff, like, no, dude, it is 86, 87. So he was like 26, 27 when he won it. But 1965, 29th U.S. Masters Tournament, Augusta National, Jack Nicklaus wins the second of his 6 Masters titles, and he leads all Masters winners with 6 total. Tiger's at 5. I think someone else is at 5. But Jack's at 6. With a tournament record 271, shot -7, 17 under. He beats Gary Player and Arnold Palmer by, at that time, was a record 9 strokes, as we know in 97 what Tiger Woods did. end up blowing the lead away, the field away by 12 strokes in that.
Did you hear why Tiger pulled out of the Masters?
Yep.
Yeah.
Plantar fasciitis.
Well, the other one you're thinking about was the one before that, when he had a screw coming through.
One of the screws from his legs was poking through his leg.
That was last year.
Yeah.
Oh, that was last year. Okay.
Yeah. He,
he's bionic.
He's bionic, but also
swinging out of the butt while he's had to stay into the bunker.
Tiger needs to be done this year, man.
No.
Yeah, he
no.
needs to be done until he can freaking walk healthy, man. This is ridiculous.
He'll never walk healthy. But he was.
He won't walk healthy, but it can't be like that.
Well,
Raff.
he was dealt a bad set of cards this year with the rain and the weather.
So what if it rains somewhere else again and he's not back? First of all, he's not going to get back to 100%.
Yeah,
he's always going to have that limp.
Yeah,
that's bottom line. But in Augusta, does, like you mentioned, Enrico, it doesn't give you and Jay Foreman. We were talking to Jay about it. And I got some of the brothers who've been there before. TV doesn't give it justice of just the hills and undulations and that. Yeah. It does not give it justice whatsoever. You bring in that type of topography of the land, the lay of the land. You bring in the rain, which is going to soak it more, and each one of those steps is more laborious when you're trying to walk through. Yeah. That is not built for a dude whose leg is not 100%.
But him pulling out this year wasn't the leg; it was the plantar fasciitis. So that gives me hope that
he was walking okay until he took that swing out of the bunker, and then it kind of looked like it re-aggravated something.
And see, there was no water there. So what I'm simply saying is, Raff, until that dude gets somewhat to 85%, and what that means is there's going to be some extended months you're not on it.
Yeah.
That's the only way it's going to heal.
Mm-hmm.
So if it takes this year, so be it. But I'm just like I said, just to see Tiger play is a treat.
Yeah.
It's a treat. He has nothing else to prove. Nothing else to prove.
If I mean this in the nicest way, if he wants to be able to play with his grandchildren whenever that happens,
bingo,
he might need to think about stopping.
If it doesn't come back healthy,
it seems like it just keeps getting worse with every injury.
Yeah. It's.
I think it'll be fine.
Well, I'll tell you what is.
I don't want him to stop.
Yeah. I'll tell you what else is fine, man. Is these doggone Under Armour ads that keep coming up on our fan on our page. I'm our page. I've already bought 3 pairs. AD, stop. Husker history. Think about this: 2013 Nebraska running back Braylon Hurd picks Kentucky as his transfer destination. You guys think about how foreign that was at Nebraska to hear of a person of his caliber to transfer. Now that's the norm. Anywhere, not just Nebraska.
It just happens.
At anywhere. So it shows you that things have definitely changed, and that was history, but it's no longer history because it's current times right now as well. Folks, that was the history segment. Rico, I want to talk some more, man. I want to talk some more about this NFL action, though, man. We're going to talk some more NFL action.
Go ahead.
NFL.
I want to get back to TJ Watt, man.
Oh, really?
I do.
We were done with that for the day.
One of the better defensive players.
When you're a winning organization, you talk about winning. When you're a team that sucks like the Broncos, I mean, you probably wouldn't want to think about even having a football team.
I didn't even bring up the Broncos.
I know what you're saying, though, because I'm glad you didn't, because there's nothing to talk about but losing and misery.
Yes,
I'm proud of it.
A very long time about talking about the Broncos.
Here's the only thing: if the Broncos actually get decent,
he's going to be annoying.
Oh, dude, I'm going to be broadcasting. Listen, we're going to bring COVID regulations back in this studio. We're going to put a petition up between me and Raff.
Do you want to know the worst thing that can happen to this office? The Dolphins and the Broncos both having really good seasons.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
Raff and Jake, Fins, and let's ride.
And honestly, if the Lions kind of repeat as last year,
you know what though? I can talk
because Nick doesn't actually know what he's talking about when he's talking about the Lions. Because he hasn't been a fan for that long.
Nick's a fan. We're like, hey, Lions won yesterday. Oh, they played.
Yeah.
Go get them.
He's like, yeah, go Lions. But if the Dolphins and the Broncos are both good, yeah, look at him. There he is, right there. He knows. If the Dolphins and the Broncos are both good next year, I'm not coming to work. I'm not coming to work. I don't want to deal with it.
Look at that. Jake's already on it.
He's already on the mic.
Fins up.
Should I?
Fins up.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's funny, Rico? Is after everything you did for me last week.
Yep.
I bought you breakfast this morning.
Oh, you're a saint.
Oh, man. So I think he's going to eat it
now. I
now.
have breakfast now.
Then you walk into that.
I have no problem.
Nick, Nick. Am I wrong, though?
About what?
You haven't been a Lions fan that long.
No.
So you don't have. So you don't have the annoying.
Oh no. Well, I mean, I can't be annoying about it.
Love that AD has for his Steelers. I have for my Patriots. Raff for his Broncos. Or Jake for his Dolphins.
You like the Patriots?
I do.
Isn't there?
I know, surprising.
Yeah. The longevity isn't there for my fandom, but
the
buy-in is there.
Well, I'll give you 3 more years. If you're still a Lions fan by then,
I am going to be.
I will consider you annoying.
I'm going to be a Lions fan. I have nowhere else to go. So
you have plenty of play. There's 32 teams.
Nowhere else to go.
Here's the deal.
Nick, let me ask you this, man. When was the genesis of this love for you for the Lions? Where did it come from?
So everybody thinks it was because of the Hard Knocks.
No, it's
series
not
you didn't even watch it.
It wasn't, because at the time when I chose the Lions, I was like, I haven't seen Hard Knocks. And so my favorite player in the NFL is Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah.
And there's no real reason
dogs
why.
out here.
He's just a guy. Jamal's gone.
He's in New Orleans.
Dang it.
That one hurts.
That hurts.
I'm not a Lions fan, but I love Jamal Williams.
Jamal's gone. Anyway, no, when Amon-Ra St. Brown was a recruit out of Mater Dei High School, at the time I didn't realize to make the connection that his brother is Equinemius.
It's a great name.
But
what's that man's name?
Equinemius St. Brown.
Oh boy.
And Amon-Ra St. Brown. Don't know what his parents were on, but I love it.
But anyway, he was a Nebraska recruit, and he ended up choosing USC over Nebraska. Well, that was right in that time that I was like obsessed with recruiting, and I followed it hardcore. And so I just kept on watching Amon-Ra St. Brown. He got drafted to the league. I was like, you know what? This guy's going to be pretty good. He had a great rookie year. I thought, this guy, I'm going to start following this guy. Then it turned into, hey, the Lions got Jamison Williams as well, and they got Penei Sewell. Like, that's a pretty good pick. And then
Aiden Hutchinson.
Then you heard Dan Campbell, and it was like, okay, I like this guy.
Bite their kneecaps off.
So when Rico or whoever it was made me pick an NFL team last year, I was like, I can't pick somebody good because then I'm going to have everybody say I'm a bandwagon, and I don't want to do that. And I can't pick somebody like really, really bad. So I was like, I'll just do the Lions and see what happens. And then they ended up having a good year. So now
here's the deal.
Here I am.
The Lions, they weren't really, really bad. They were just one really. They were really bad.
Yeah, no, they were.
And then when Mullen comes in, he changed that culture. He changed their belief. And I'll never forget that locker room talk.
Yeah.
You know, before they play the Packers in Green Bay, he goes, if we ain't going, they ain't going.
Yep.
And the players went nuts. Dude,
me up.
The thing about Detroit that's always pissed me off is they got rid of coaches they shouldn't have got rid of. Now,
Caldwell probably shouldn't have been fired.
I call it the curse of Caldwell.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm glad they got it back together because, first of all, what's the guy that was from the New England was coaching them? Punk.
Matt Patricia.
Matt Patricia was, oh man, you talk about
bad.
I mean, they couldn't stand that.
And now, I mean,
what's that?
I love Matt Patricia as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah, and now as a head coach.
Yeah, now with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still like in Green Bay, but he's still not in Green Bay.
We keep hearing every day it's the trade should happen later today.
Yeah, but
then it doesn't.
It doesn't. So I mean, he's like somewhat in Green Bay
in the next 3 hours.
I think the Lions have a chance to win the NFC North this year.
Boom.
I don't know, man.
You know what?
Justin Fields is there.
Well, you got.
I love Justin Fields, but
you got Fields. You're gonna look at a different. Here's the thing.
Not a career loser.
I was talking to a buddy of mine just at the lounge. You know, Ryan that comes in the evenings usually. He is a huge Packers fan, and don't sleep on Love, man. Do not sleep on Love.
I won't sleep on Love, but I'll sleep on
just
the Packers organization.
You know, I'm just simply saying, man. I'm not saying they're going to like go deep in the playoffs or anything like that.
Unnecessary.
I'm just simply saying, man, don't sleep on Green Bay.
Well, I mean,
and I'm not even a Green Bay fan. I mean, I'm indifferent.
I guess
don't sleep on Green Bay.
I guess with that, I mean, you could say don't sleep on Minnesota too. They
better
lose,
not.
They lose Adam Thielen, but they still have JJ.
Kirk family member is going to tear it up this year.
Yeah,
I'm going to throw it out there right now. Green Bay is going to struggle next year.
I'll throw it out there right now.
Is Rodgers there or not?
North champions.
He won't be there.
Okay. Right on the board.
Thomas Lincoln says, I love CMC, but I'm not a San Fran fan. I'm still a Carolina fan, even with trash can of Cam Newton. The Lions got Cam Newton, who is trash. They aren't getting more than 6 wins.
I have to erase all of our predictions.
Oh, yeah.
The prediction that
you were right.
I hit on.
Yeah. I was so close with the Falcons. So I was a game off.
Fred, not who Feel the love. Pack will be back on top of the north.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I don't think so.
I'm not saying, Fred out Hoiberg. I'm just simply saying, all I'm simply saying is don't sleep on them.
Nick, write this down. New England AFC East champions.
Dude, we really got to start cleaning our board more
play
often.
That you must be. Can you find it, Rico?
Yeah,
First of all, Raff, let's talk about this, bro. Let's talk about this. Now we just let the party keep going right now. It's like that scene in Chappelle. I normally don't do this, but man, keep the party going.
You must be crazy. You must be crazy.
Patriots? Yeah. Dude, let me ask you this. Okay, let me ask you. Okay, we're gonna go to break. When we coming back, we're gonna talk about this, man.
Okay,
we're gonna talk about this because I really want to talk about how good is your coach really now that TB12 is gone.
He's great. He's better than everybody else.
In the words of Nick, interesting. Folks, we're going to talk more about that when we come back. A word from our partnerships and sponsors. We'll be right here on the drive with AD and Raff. Nick Holt. Nick is in the studio too.
He's around.
But Rico holding it down on the 1-2. We're right back. 93.7 a ticket.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that you help families reach as you professional. One with it in potential. From Internal Financial Services Providers.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
It's April, and that means the school year is almost over and summer road trips are on the horizon. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride, as summer road trips are just around the corner. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
This is Jay Foreman. When I played football for Nebraska and in the NFL, I wore protective gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warren, A1 Automotive in downtown. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Agriculture is the economic engine of the Midwest. At Acres Equipment, we dedicate ourselves to making that engine run smoothly. We supply our farmers and ranchers with quality John Deere equipment, parts, and service. We also deliver the most advanced technology and precision ag strategies to help them farm today and for the future. Acres Equipment, solutions for every field.
WWE Friday Night SmackDown comes to Lincoln's Pinnacle Bank Arena, 6:45 this Friday.
I am back.
You'll see Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Charlotte Flair, Sami Zayn, and more. And from Monday Night Raw, the OC's Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson face the Judgment Day's Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio, and more. Tickets start at $20. Available now at Ticketmaster.
Too many people believe that chronic pain, allergies, or illness are permanent and something you're stuck with. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness has been proving that narrative wrong for 29 years and changing lives for the better in the process. Their team is trained in the newest, most advanced pain-relieving techniques and ways to deal with toxins, allergies, pollution, and emotion that make you ill. Call today for a free consultation at 531-254-5695 or go to novotnynutritionandwellness.com. Novotny Nutrition and Wellness, located at 7th and Superior.
Welcome back, Husker fans. Eustace Body Shop is happy to welcome the best fans in college football back to Lincoln. With full-class certified service, OEM parts, and free loaner cars, Eustace Body Shop can call the right place to keep you in the game. Whether it's in Lincoln at 88th and Highway 2 or at any of our other 5 locations across Nebraska, Eustace Body Shop can help get you back on the road. Go Big Red.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop.
That's who we are. Hi, Sean Callahan here with Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it is Truck Month at Koppel, and we are pulling out all of the stops for this gigantic event. The lots are starting to fill, and we have some great deals for you waiting in Louisville. Brand new GMC Sierra Light Duty and new Silverado Light Duty trucks. All trim levels have up to $4,000 in discounts. That's right, up to $4,000 off all new light duty trucks right now. Koppel, so do not wait time to buy a truck. So stop on in or visit us online at koppelcars.com. You must have a trade-in and finance with Koppel. All deals with approved credit.
There's a new way to vacay when you fly LNK. Check out brand new service at the Lincoln Airport to some of America's favorite travel destinations. Catch convenient nonstop flights to Vegas, Atlanta, Minneapolis, Orlando, Austin, Dallas, or Nashville when you fly via Redway. With so many affordable options to choose from, planning your vacation has never been easier. Visit GoFlyRed.com and book today. Flights are public charters offered by Global X Air Tours LLC and operated by Global Cross Lines Incorporated.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
A warm, breezy day on the way here for our Tuesday. Highs this afternoon around 85. South winds could gust to around 25. Heading into tonight, mainly clear with a low of 50 south. Tomorrow, even windier, a high of 88. South winds gusting 35 to around 40. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history right here in Lincoln. And I just listed some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certification. Also has salary rate benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are often costs of the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. So apply today at sandhills.jobs. Boom.
Gentlemen, I had to move the camera up a little bit because
Rico
doesn't sit so high on
man.
the chair.
That is not the transition I wanted for Raff's good take.
Rico, that man ain't been in the chair in 2 seconds and got jokes already. Raff's like you're kind of messing up the groove of Raff's good take.
Why is this camera showing my hips?
Oh my God. Wow.
You good?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Sorry, I got a burrito in me. I'm a different man.
Hey, even Rico thought that was funny. Rico was even laughing.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
He says, why is his camera showing my hips?
Well, maybe if you didn't eat 3 burritos, your hips would be showing on
I
camera.
knew a fat joke was coming. I knew a fat joke was coming. It's only one right now. I got another one sitting here.
If you didn't eat 3 burritos, your hips wouldn't be showing.
I knew a fat joke was coming,
Wow.
Rico.
Oh,
I can't wait
man.
till I'm not fat.
Oh,
Wow.
these two, man. And the thing that cracks me up, man, y'all.
He has to raise the camera because he can't sit as close to the desk.
Oh no!
Back up a little bit.
Oh my god!
Oh, Rico, that was mean. I'm getting a little warm doing that.
Wow!
Oh my god!
Wow!
That crossed the line.
We gotta
Did it?
we got to do something nice in here real
He
quick.
said that crossed the line. In fact, Nick was like, "Okay, dog."
Okay. Yeah, you're looking. We're on air right now.
I mean, it's a good thing that I was sitting in the chair before you.
We're just gonna hold on. Oh,
Yeah.
We're just gonna take you off right there.
All right.
I could keep going.
I know you could. See, I just stopped. I stopped.
You started it.
Oh, God,
I'm gonna finish it.
You guys need a Snickers.
Anywho,
Well,
Raph, you gotta
before we get back in NFL talk, what time is it, Raff?
It's time.
Ready, go.
It's Raff's good take.
There you go.
It's Raff's good take.
There you go. Tell me what you're working
It's
with.
Raff's good take right now.
There we go. He got it, baby. We got a little gospel in him.
he
We
took-
got a little soul in
He
him.
took the it's time. It just said he just said it's Raph's good take.
It's Raff's good take.
Brother Raff.
All right, Raff.
Same
Raff's
soul,
good
Brother
take.
Raff. Amen.
Goes out to Michelle Contour. My friend, my buddy, Brian Roth recommended her. Michelle is an assistant coach on my daughter's basketball team in Milford. Coached her from second grade until senior year this year. She's a great role model and coach. Also, she is the cross-country coach at Milford and has won multiple state championships. And she is a very deserving candidate. So, Michelle, we want to spotlight you today. Thanks for everything you do in the
Absolutely.
community and Milford, for our youth, being a great coach. That's what I'm talking about. So congratulations, Michelle.
Huge shout out to Michelle. Michelle, thank you so much. Appreciate all you're doing, being a as our like I said, our part of the family, 937 Ticket family. Pete says you are a stakeholder, and we appreciate that what you're doing there. So big shout out to Michelle for that. Thomas Lincoln says, Raff, maybe a bit of Nickelback vibes.
Whoa, really? Wow. Is that a compliment? I've heard of
Look,
Nickelback.
everybody trashes Nickelback, but everybody listened to Nickelback.
Yes.
Dude, I listen to Nickelback when I'm working out sometimes, man. Yeah. I
Like
fuck with
everybody's just like,
in
oh,
there.
Nickelback is something. No, that's a lie.
Oh yeah, look at this photograph.
You look,
Look
hey,
at this graph.
look at this graph.
Look at this guy in
It's
Raff.
Raff's good take.
Every time I see him, makes me laugh. Talking about let's ride. It's like
That sounds like the Lorax, the song off the Lorax.
It's like I'm poking myself in the eye.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
It's a
It
good
sounded
song.
Exactly like
It's a good song.
Oh, he says no. Give it a little bit Nickelback sound to it.
It's Raff's good take.
It's Raff's good take.
It's
Raff's good take right now. Almost that Bruce Springsteen raspiness to it too, you know.
A little bit.
I like that. Hey, unknown texter says, can confirm I went to Milford. Michelle was the best coach. I had a while in high school. Appreciate that, unknown texter. Unknown texter says, Nickelback is like Rico. Everyone's ashamed to like it.
Have you heard?
But you do.
But you do.
But you do.
The best IQ crew. There's a rumor going around that Trev is about to have a concert announcement for the volleyball experience. Some up-and-coming Sam Cooke cover band known as the Drive Thrill. Can we confirm?
They have one song.
We're there. and not the whole song,
Not
just,
just
a
one
snippet.
part.
So do we
Thank
sing,
you. Good night.
Do we sing Raff or do we sing Raff's good take too with background?
Yeah, it's the opening song.
The opening song. People are like, what is this? KT King Teddy says, yo, AD with the Nickelback. Dude, I will rock Nickelback, man. I like them. I like them. What I rock right now, though. I want to rock right now. See,
I wanna rock right now.
I'm Rob Basin. I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known on the microphone because I get stupid. I get outrageous. Come here. Okay, we're done with that. Rico, back to the Patriots.
Hi.
Look at this graph.
Look,
Go ahead.
Look at this Super Bowl ring.
Oh.
I got 6 of these low bling bling.
And you
With
won't
a
never
quarterback
get-
that's no longer there.
Yeah. Speaking of Nickelback, we're going to talk about quarterback. Rico,
Yes.
I'm never going to say that Belichick is not a good.
The greatest of all time.
Okay, hold your horses. Post Tom Brady.
But he has cheated a lot though.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But,
okay.
but
your
you're not
take on
you're not supposed to
Deflategate?
get caught though.
Deflategate, I have strong feelings about that because Aaron Rodgers during the entire freaking thing
Whoa,
said, I like my footballs a little bit more inflated. Guess what? Still illegal. Nobody said a thing.
So, Rico, let me ask you this, man. You're kind of on a hot seat right now.
So is
On the hot
Deflategate
seat.
fake?
Rico,
What about Videogate?
Rico, why did they destroy the equipment manager's phone?
He had bad phone. He ended up had the
He wasn't eligible for an upgrade and he had warranty.
insurance.
Tom was like, give me your phone. Hey, Tom, why didn't you just stop in my phone and throw it in the river?
Insurance, bro.
So, Rico, here's my thing. Again, we could talk ad nauseum about their cheating scandals because it's documented.
There's only 4. 4? 3. There's only 3.
3.5.
All right.
The Steelers got hold on. The Steelers got trouble for the same thing in that span.
Hey, don't you talk about my Steelers. My Steelers
The
do not cheat.
same thing.
Steelers do not cheat.
Yeah, the video
Steelers do
thing,
not cheat.
they got in trouble for that too.
We did not get in trouble.
Don't even try me.
Steelers do not get in
Don't
trouble.
try me.
We beat teams up square and fair. Mike Tomlin maybe trips a few guys here and there, returning punt returns, interception returns.
He's a competitor.
He's a competitor. He just thought he was playing.
Oh, so
again.
now you're a competitor.
But
It's
Rico,
a problem when I do
when
it.
you do it. Do you think now? Granted, first of all, it's not even fair to the same. We're talking about, in my opinion, the greatest quarterback to play the game in my
Elway.
lifetime.
Mhm.
No, it's not Elway.
Elway?
Yeah, it's not Elway.
please.
Gosh, Raff, stop.
John
Raff, stop
Albert.
adulterating the conversation with that
John
mess.
Albert Elway.
What is
How
his
many,
middle
hey, how
name?
many Super Bowls did John
What
have?
is his middle name?
2.
That's cute.
2.
John Albert Elway.
Albert?
Albert.
Okay, enough with.
Patrick Mahomes also has 2.
Yeah, I'm not even getting that conversation because we're not going to go there.
must be out of your damn mind.
John,
You know who else has
Put
2?
that mic off.
Eli Manning.
We're seeing.
I would take John before Eli, though.
I'm just saying, if we're,
I'd take.
So Rico, let's
I'm
not.
taking Jared Goff before.
Oh, he's getting burrito nauseum or something.
The golf fans are streaming in now. Ray,
Okay.
are you out there? What do you think about Jared Goff? Ray will be like, I got an eye
Rico,
on that dude.
Okay, yeah.
You don't have Tom Brady now.
Nope.
Okay, and there's even been Patriots players who played under him that are saying you're seeing the real Belichick right now,
Ooh.
which I thought.
You talking about Asante Samuel? Yeah, he's just bitter.
Well, no,
Bitter.
there was a number of guys who mentioned that you're going to see the real Belichick after Brady's gone. My question is, I'm not doubting the guy can coach. The guy can coach. I mean, that's just stupid. That's ignorant to say that he can't. Do they recover? I'm not saying win Super Bowls. What do you see for them this year, though?
Playoffs.
What,
AFC East champions.
He's playoffs. Playoffs.
AFC East champs.
Rico, I'm not talking about. Don't speak with your heart. Speak with logic.
Oh, logic.
AFC East champs.
There we go.
Even though they're looking to trade Mac Jones?
Yes.
So
That's
you're
weird, but
so you're not even waiting. You're not even waiting to see who they get before you make that declaration.
No, they actually have an offensive coordinator. That's really all they needed.
He likes Bailey
They had a
Zappi.
defensive. I do love Bailey Zappi.
He's a Zappy.
They had a defensive coordinator and a wide receivers coach / special teams coach calling offensive plays last year.
That's on the coach.
They actually have a.
So why would Belichick allow it to happen? If he's
Because Mac Jones got a little too big for his britches.
But why would Mac Jones allow? Well, okay, let me take that back. Take what you just said. You mean you had one of the greatest QBs to ever play the game that played for you, but you're gonna let a guy who hadn't done squat be too big for the britches?
Yes. Tom Brady never got too big for his britches.
So why would you
until the end?
So
which
why
is
would
why
you?
he left.
So why would you allow a guy like this who's unproven, green behind the ears, have that big of a voice?
I don't know. That's what happened.
That's why I'm
That's what
questioning the
happened, and that's
coaching a
why
little bit.
they didn't have an offensive coordinator. Bill Belichick was sending a message. He's like, "You're not Tom Brady. You're not on that level yet."
Jeff Burrows says Reek more rational than Raff.
Yeah.
How?
You're kind of heading that way, Rico.
How? The Patriots had the Patriots had a top 5 defense in the entire league last year.
You were being blinded by the
light.
Patriot logo.
They had a top 5 defense in the entire league last year. Their offense couldn't score for squat.
Whose fault is that?
The coach.
It's the quarterback's fault. Step up, make a play.
I can see.
Actually, it's
can
not.
see-
It's not. Here we go. Actually, it's not the coach's fault. It's the GM's fault. They are one and the same. But Coach Belichick and GM Belichick are totally different. Coach Belichick is one of the greatest of all time. GM Belichick is terrible.
Rico, I love your passion.
GM Belichick is bad.
I love your enthusiasm, as blinded as it may be.
He doesn't draft in the
Um,
first round, and when he does, they suck.
So whose fault is that?
That's
Rico?
GM Belichick.
Belichick.
Totally different.
Not
So
Coach
so
Belichick.
that's his ultra ego. That's just totally different person.
Yeah, totally different.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
He's done chewing
He's
the
gotta
burrito.
chew it up.
Yep.
Did you say alter ego?
I did.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh. We we got something.
Cover the time.
We got something.
Yeah, no,
We got something.
GM Belichick,
We
he
got
always
something.
trades out of the first round. When he drafts in the first round, he takes guys like N'Keal Harry. No diss to N'Keal Harry, but you sucked in New England.
So whose fault is that?
GM Belichick.
GM Belichick.
Oh, so we're separating these two.
Yeah, he's
Yes.
alter ego.
They're different.
He's Mr. Unlimited.
Oh,
Hey guys, Russell here.
I
Yes,
like
this
this.
is so boring. Yes, Russell, the robot Russell, the one you guys love to know. Real exciting.
Robot
real
Belichick.
exciting. But anyways, everybody has to have an alter ego, right? And I've been thinking about what my alter ego would be, and I think I have an alter ego. His name's Mr. Unlimited.
Mr.
You gotta be
GM.
unlimited. You gotta have a thought process of being unlimited. So when people ask you,
This is the worst part here is when you hear Ciara in the background.
Hey, Russell.
Hey, Russell, who motivates
Yeah.
you, Russell?
Who Russell?
unlimited. You know what I mean? So when they ask you certain questions like,
Who brings you motivation, Russell?
Oh, my
Mr. Unlimited,
Who's your role model, Russel?
Unlimited.
Who's your go-to person for advice, Russell?
They think Pete Carroll, they think this person, think that person. Love you, Pete, but it's Mr. Unlimited. Tom.
It should have been Pete Carroll.
Dude, you know what? The more I hear that, the more I'm thinking this dude's got some serious mental problems, man.
And Raff's team spent how much on him?
I don't
Basically,
know.
$250 million.
We're about ready to make a Super Bowl run.
Unlimited amount of money. That's that Walmart money right there. Buckets.
Oh man, yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff. That is his QB. And think about it.
That's my quarterback.
Raff doesn't even denounce it. He makes it seem like it's cool or something. Like if my quarterback was, if Pickett starts talking like that, I'm calling one of the fellas in the Berg, man. Snatch that dude up, man.
Hey, Kenny Pickett's gonna probably get Jordan Addison as his wide receiver.
Kenny Pittsburgh reunited, and it feels so good.
Ooh, that was very good. That was very good. However, though, lay hands quickly on no man. I'm waiting until he proves something first.
Come on, AD.
No. We don't do that in Pittsburgh, man.
Hey, at least your
Nope.
quarterback's not dirty. That's why they're trying to trade away Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones got a propensity to tripping people. Yeah, you know what? In fact, there's been word around the league. Them guys been talking about it. Let us catch him in the open
That's
field.
why I'm okay with them trading him away.
Yeah.
It's cold-hearted, but hey, stop hurting people.
It's a business. It's a business.
Zappy, baby.
Folks, and this is a business as well, so we're going to have our sponsors and partnerships say a few words. Please check out their services, their products, and what they do that keeps us on the air. You're on the drive with AD and Raff. We got Rico and Nick holding it down. They're arguing quite a bit, but that's what makes it fun.
They're like brothers.
Raff is still delusional about Denver because he's unlimited.
That's right.
We'll be back on 90.7 Ticket.
Sandhills Global .job. Sandhills is looking for 100 new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on innovation and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again and they're hiring for production operators at $24.11 per hour, which grows to $28.27 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $32.76 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certification. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Are you looking for a solid, stable career in assembly, CNC machining, or injection molding? We got you covered. Hi, Bob Williams, HR Director for Garner Industries, a world-class manufacturer with a 70-year history. Right here, just some great career opportunities that you can find by logging into GarnerIndustries.com. If you want top pay, excellent benefits, flexible work hours, and the opportunity to work in a clean, modern, air-conditioned facility with great people, contact me today by applying online at GarnerIndustries.com.
Integrated Services has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln by offering a number of services. From group homes for special needs adults to independent living resources and jobs, you'll find the intellectual and mental services your loved one fulfilling life. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a more rewarding career, learn more about available positions. Learn more about services for your loved ones or employment today at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Are you planting this spring? Make safety your priority. LES requires any landscaping or trees to be planted a safe distance from electrical lines and equipment to give crews safe access. Visit les.com/trees.
This is Jay Foreman. I played football for Nebraska in gear to safeguard my health. Today, I'm not only protecting my health, but everyone in our community by staying up to date with the bivalent COVID vaccine. Update your protection with the bivalent COVID vaccine while it's still free. Find out more at healthylincoln.org. That's healthylincoln.org.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues, all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
If you or someone you know is having thoughts of suicide or experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis, call 988 for free, confidential, and compassionate support. On July 16th, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline is transitioning to 988. There is hope. For 24/7 support, call, text, or chat 988.
Sponsored by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Ticket Tuesday. So, Nick, you just got back from football practice. Is there one little gem that you could drop for us that'd be really fun for our listeners?
Here's one quote from Evan Cooper.
Yes.
One-on-one tackle drills. I don't care about the collision or how hard you hit, then the explicit word. I care about the steps and the footwork. So there's that. I'll continue to say and harp on this. Guys, this thing is more open than I think a lot of people are used to. And I mean that to high school coaches specifically. There were a lot of high school coaches. Iowa Western had a couple coaches there today.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, let's be honest. We know for a fact that the relationship with Iowa Western hasn't been that great in recent years. But one of the better JUCOs is just down the road in Council Bluffs.
That is so
and
wild.
Here they are.
That relationship did not come to better fruition. Just for all the stuff that Coach Osborne did for that program, and not to have barely any connect. That's horrible.
Yeah. So I think it's just a lot of building or creating a relationship with a lot of high schools and a lot of coaches. There were multiple high school coaches there today as well. So, which is a good thing. Like that's a really good thing. And I want to remind people that is a normal thing to do. It's just abnormal for a place like Nebraska to be doing it, considering what has happened the last couple of years. That's the difference there, is that
it's not abnormal to have coaches, but Nebraska's not used to having coaches there.
And it's such a smart thing to do to grow the program, for people to see it, but also it's not what's the word? It's not taking away from anything, because if you look at it like him saying, yeah, you're open to come to our practice and stuff like that. Well, what happens in the fall? Those coaches are coaching their practices. So it's not like there's going to be a ton of coaches rolling in all the time, but during the spring, use it as much as possible.
It's called relationship building, man.
Exactly.
And you're making those deposits into your into some of the guys who'll be your ambassadors across the state and across the country by opening up, obviously not open up to other coaches from other colleges, but your high school coaches in particular, you're establishing those relationships, man. It's something that we have definitely allowed to slip over the past number of years. And so it's good to see that happening, because those are the guys, man, because those high school coaches, those high school athletes they'll be recruiting within state, they're going to trust the wisdom of their high school coaches. But if there's no relationship there, you're just talking to another stranger, because that coach is just talking to another stranger at that point, to where he has no vested interest in to trust you because he didn't know you. He's talking to another stranger. So when you invite those guys in like they did the open door policy, man, that is what you do to establish relationships, and what you do to put those fences around our state to make sure if a kid does leave, it's not because there was relationships there established and offers weren't made to those kids who would fit your regimen.
And also getting to see their system that they run is huge too, because a lot of these coaches might start using their system. So you're going to have teaching going on while they're in high school.
It's like Tommy Frazier ran the same offense when he's in high school.
Exactly.
He did here.
Oh, I remember back in the day, almost every midget football team was always running the option or some sort of the option.
Yep. The 80 Attitude Adjustment today is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring for direct super support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends, help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at IOC.net/careers. Again, that's IOC.net/careers. Folks, the day's attitude adjuster, and I've seen this quote today, it made a lot of sense. The bad thing about sweeping things under the rug is that they stay there until it's dealt with. Cleaning can be therapeutic after all. Folks, one of the things that, as far as the cleaning part, when I lost my mom, I tried to sweep it under the rug. I didn't want to talk about it, didn't want to deal with it. And boy, the damage was bad. There was a lot of shrapnel as a result of it. But when I lost my father and I lost my brother, lost my mom, shortly after that, a couple of years, started going to see a grief counselor. I'm still very in touch with this guy today. And I couldn't sweep it under the rug more. Grief is something, good luck trying to sweep it under the rug. So whatever it is, maybe it's a job, relationship, or just life in general, don't sweep it under the rug. Deal with it. Clean with it. You always feel better after cleaning anyway. That's the 80 Attitude Adjustment brought to you today by Integrated Life Choices. Folks, it's been a good Tuesday.
Yes, it has. Tomorrow we'll talk Nebraska football.
Got a lot to discuss.
Have a fantastic day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. This has been The Drive, 93.7. That Ticket.